This is Miss Mack again, and we are going to be reviewing what it looks like to critique or evaluate a procedure. So grab a little half-sheet worksheet from your table. Make sure you have that and write your name on it. Give you a couple seconds. Okay, and this is the procedure or part of the procedure that's on your worksheet. So we are looking at the same things right now. It says 1, gather all materials, 2 beakers, 2 pipettes, water, and 2 containers of red food dye. The second step is pour 10 milliliters of water into each of the beakers. 3, take 1 pipette. 4, get 1 drop of red food dye with the pipette. And that is the procedure that we've been given. Now it's up to us to criticize, to evaluate this procedure and see what can get better and what do we need to fix. So this procedure is missing one thing. We need to find out what that one thing is. To start, I'm going to write MONS at the top of my procedure. You need to do this too, right? MONS or MONS. ONS. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. Okay, so the M stands for materials. We covered this in the last lesson. M is for materials. Now, does this procedure have materials? We need to check. So I'm going to go back into the procedure. Okay, so I see gather all materials here. I'm going to underline gather all materials, and you should too. Okay, we have gather all materials, so that takes care of our M. So I'm going to cross the M out here. Now, order words. The O stands for order words. Do we have order words in this procedure? I'm looking down the list. Order words are like first, after, then, second, third, fourth, lastly, those types of things. And I don't see any order words here. So I'm going to leave this O open. I'm not going to cross it out because this procedure does not have order words. All right, and then I'm going to move on to the N. The N stands for numbered list. So I'm going to check, is this in a numbered list format? So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's in a list form. So I'm going to put boxes around all those numbers. Box. Follow along, put boxes around all of the numbers in the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So we do have a numbered list here. We have a list of things to do and it's numbered. So I'm going to cross out the N, and you should too. All right, S. S stands for specific details. So we are looking, does this procedure tell me exactly what I need down to the T? So I am going to look, and this is the hardest one. I'm going to look in the procedure. Do we have specific details? Okay, so I'm going to just circle all the specific details that I notice. So under gather all materials, it says 2 beakers, has 2 pipettes, some water, that's specific, 2 containers of red food dye, that's really specific. I'm going to circle that too. All right, let's circle all the rest too. So pour 10 milliliters of water, that's specific. Each of the beakers, that's specific. Take 1 pipette, that is specific, 1 pipette. And then get 1 drop of red food dye with the pipette, that's specific too. It's looking good for specific details. Food dye, there we go. And I have a lot circled here. So I can go back to my MONS up at the top and scratch off the S, because I know that this procedure has specific details. Now, because I've crossed off materials numbered list and specific details, I know that the only thing I need to add to this procedure is order words like first, second, third, then, after, lastly, etc. So I am going to put that this procedure is missing order words, and you should write that down on your paper. Now you get to try one on your own. Make sure Miss Mack or Mr. Waka checks your answer to see that it's correct. We just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And after you do that, you can move on to the rest of your Google Classroom assignment.